The air in Kisumu is still. The lake barely stirs. From Mamboleo to Kondele, the only sound that cuts through the morning mist is the rhythm of Ohangla drums, slow, deliberate and mournful. Raila Amollo Odinga, Baba, the man who turned protest into policy and prison into purpose, has come home for the last time. Kenya is not just watching, Kenya is grieving and remembering. At the Kisumu airport, the military plane landed to a water cannon salute, an arc of mist that looks like tears in the morning light. His casket, draped in the Kenyan flag, is carried by officers to the rhythm of Ohangla drums. October 15th, 2025 in Kerala, India. The day began like any other. A brisk morning walk, routine checkups at the Sri Zariyam Ayurvedic Eye Hospital, a place Raila often called his second healing home. But that morning his heart gave out. 8:47 a.m., the hospital confirmed cardiac arrest. Within minutes, the news crossed oceans. But it was not just headlines. It was a wound. Kenya had lost the man who for decades stood between autocracy and democracy. By noon, Kibera was wailing. Karen had gone silent. In Kisumu, people gathered by the lakeside, lighting candles and singing freedom songs that once echoed in detention cells. The president's statement came swiftly, William Ruto calling Odinga the father of our democracy. From Delhi to Dakar, tributes poured in. And on Saturday morning, former US President Barack Obama eulogized Raila Odinga. Quote, Raila Odinga was a true champion of democracy, a child of independence. He endured decades of struggle and sacrifice for the broader cause of freedom and self-governance in Kenya. Time and again, I personally saw him put the interests of his country ahead of his own ambitions. Like few other leaders anywhere, he was willing to choose the path of peace, reconciliation without compromising his core values. Through his life, Raila Odinga set an example not just for Kenyans, but across Africa and around the world. I know he will be missed. Michelle and I send our deepest condolences to his family and to the people of Kenya. Unquote.
Tukachukuliwa tukawekwa ndani. Miaka 6 ndani. Natoka ndani miezi 6 tena ndani. Natoka ndani tena mwaka moja ndani tena. Kwa hivyo mjue ya kwamba hii imetoka mbali. Ni struggle ambayo Wakenya wamepigana kwa muda mrefu zaidi. Kuna wengine ambayo wamekufa katika hii. Mimi nimeona watu wengi, marafiki wetu ambao wamekufa kwa hii struggle. Nimekaa na watu mpeleka mahakama. Pale wakitoka mahakama wamechapatiwa hukumu ya kifo. Wanakuja wanapiga mimi kwa heri. Lakini mimi naenda salimu watu wangu. Silimu Kenya, mimi nakufa, lakini mimi nakufa kwa niaba ya Wakenya.
October 18th, Kisumu became the heartbeat of the nation. The city halted, shops closed, roads cleared, thousands lining up from the airport to Mamboleo, chanting Baba Baba as if summoning a spirit that refuses to die. Even before the body landed, Luo folk songs filled the air, rhythmic, raw and real. The sound of a people claiming their son one last time. Youth danced to Ohangla, elders led the Luo prayers, and vendors sold Baba Forever banners. Kisumu isn't just mourning quietly, it is celebrating loudly the life of a man who turned resistance into religion. At Mamboleo grounds, the military plane lands. Mamboleo grounds filling up to tens of thousands of mourners, screens flashing his milestones, from the solitary confinement in the 1980s to the 2022 handshake with Ruto. Elders bless the ground, clergy pray, a youth group sings Tinga, we still see your dream. It's more than ceremony, it is closure. Across Africa, tributes ripple. The African Union chair calls him the architect of people-centered governance. Proposals emerge to rename Talanta Stadium after him. And on social media, the diaspora weighs in. Kenyans abroad are tagging Barack Obama, reminding the world that Odinga's lineage stretches beyond borders. He's not just a Luo son, he's Africa's statesman. In life, he fought. In death, he united. Raila Odinga's final journey in Kisumu isn't just a funeral, it is a statement that one man, through defiance and dream, can blend history without ever holding the presidency. As the drums be fading and the lake glimmering, under the rising and setting of the sun, Kenya whispers back, rest in power Baba, your journey ends here, but your story never will. Newsroom, Maisha TV, Bushabi Jr.